plus students. So I'm going to take the program age, where I have a variable declared int age, and I'm going to answer the programming task that I gave you all this morning. So I said input 3 numbers, output the average. Right. So when I'm working on this, I got to ask myself, what goes into the program? What must I do with the values that I enter into the program? And what must I display? So I kind of like to have it like this, right? So I'm going to have a section for input. And I'm going to have a section somewhere down here for processing. And I'm going to have a section somewhere down here for output. All right. So it says input 3 numbers. So let's call it A, B, and C. Those are the numbers, right? And because I'm using numbers A, B, and C, I'm going to declare all of them to be integers. And now I'm simply going to, instead of saying enter your age, I'm going to say enter your first number, C in A. And then I'm going to ask it to enter in the second number. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit because I want to work faster. Enter your second number. And the second number is B. Then I'm going to say enter in your third number. Now, a nice way of working with programs is if you have some concrete examples to work with. So let's just say A equals 10, right? And let's just say B equals to 5. And let's just say C equals to 3. So how would I get the sum of those numbers? So if I had to answer it with A equals 10, B is equal to 5, C equals 3, I'm going to say 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 3 is 18. So the processing takes place like that, right? So let's go and write that down over here. It is 10 plus 5 plus 3. Now where I've got 10, I'm going to substitute A plus 5 is B plus 3, which is C. And I'm going to store that in a variable. Think of it as a container. And I'm going to call that sum. Now, if I use the variable sum, I need to go and declare it right on the top over there. Right? So it's going to be sum. Then I know from mathematics, for me to calculate the average of 3 numbers, I've got to divide sum by 3. And I'm going to store that in a variable called average. And now I'm simply going to output these values. Control X takes that away. Control V. And I'm going to say the sum is, I'm going to display sum. Then I'm simply going to display the average is average. And let's run the program. Oh, I did not declare average. So let's be going to declare average on the top there. AVERAGE. And let's run the program. And enter your age? No, it's not age. I need to build it. Build and run. Enter your first number, which is 10. The second number is 5. And the third number is 3. The sum is 18. The average is 6. Yes. Well done to me. Thank you.